not the region video, the void region video. It's probably gonna be the last void region, at least until I get back. Really not sure how I can record when I'm on vacation. So the past week has just been very stressful. I've been trying to get some videos out. This way they're all scheduled out throughout the week. Hopefully I can still do some videos while I'm over there. I really don't know, but I've just been really stressed out lately. Today I have to go get my haircut last minute. Have to go fix my passport issues because everything is just last minute right now. And it's just pretty much all happening at the end. It's like I'm already packed up, pretty much cleaned up everything, ready to go on Friday, but last minute bullshit is just happening, so it had me stressed out. And then just some other things happened last night, but whatever, he made his choice. I'm done with that. No reason to waste my time there anymore. But Rugene is finally here, so I am happy that it came out. But it is basically like how any news on Pacto comes out. It starts at a crazy high price, and you just have to deal with it if you really want it. Personally, I wouldn't spend 60k gold. You just really don't know its full potential at this moment. Reason being, there's no fortifies, and the only partner you can have for the fortify phases is Yamamoto. And I doubt people are gonna spend 60k gold and have a Yamamoto in their team still. So I would still say I prefer Cotton, and there is a few drawbacks to Rugene itself. So one being that it has a dot and it has an ignite and a mutilate. So I'm not sure if the last dot will overwrite, because there are plenty of partners who have mutilates like Namaya, Bankai, Rukia. You also have Kogo with his 5th mod. So for people who run Suicide Kogo, what happens? I mean, I assume that at least with the way buffs work, it's always the last buff that overwrites it. So if the Zanpakuto goes first, I think that if Kogo was to die, his Mutilate would take over Ryujin's. I'm not too sure though. Obviously you would need people to test this out. Now I really like the Huecamundo Treasure event, the first part of it, because you're spending silver to get yourself some free materials, and I'm kind of disappointed. If I had known Huecamundo Treasure was going on, then I wouldn't have gotten those exclusive fragments. I would have just gone ahead and picked up more Red Hogyokus. Then I could have probably gotten the godlike damage rate and speed on US as well. But Ryujin being 600 fragments. Now it says Light of Dark or Dark, so I assume you can combine them, add them up, and it'll basically be cumulative. Though you can't really get anything from the shop, so you'll basically be going towards the Zanpakuto itself. And it is finally corrected on the US version. The other ones were messed up. Now there is one thing that is not mentioned, but I think is like a hidden part, although I can't find out. If I had Rugene, I would tell you. There is one thing that supposedly gives combo to the entire team. It seems like it was changed though, because originally it was 18% to supports only. Someone said it's supposed to be 10% to supports, 8% to assaulters, or something like around there. And you can't really find out. As well as the way that the daily benefit bugs out. I remember Coco pointed out in the comments, basically you cannot be online when before reset. So if you're offline when reset happens, your daily benefit stays bugged out. That seems to be the way you can get off this. So just make sure if you guys are waiting for reset, you are not online in the game, and you can keep redeeming this every day. It's a good amount of XP to keep getting, so that's why I just put in some coupons towards it. I have a lot of coupons saved up on US, and I'm just really not sure what to put them towards. Would be nice to buy some Jades next time Visor is around. Spend 8k one time for some level 1s. Maybe get some hit stones so I could finally do way better in the, what is it called, Void region. Also, it wouldn't be too bad if I was able to get some Fury stones, but you can't really buy too many packs, so I'll probably just stick to buying level 1s. Probably agilities and hit stones, really not sure. My team overall just needs way more damage. That's the biggest concern. Void region is tough, so even if you have the hit rate, you still need to do a shit ton of damage. But today is finally, I think, the 4th time. Yeah, the 4th time I'll be getting the 10k cultivation bar on US, and we're going to be going for them exclusive fragments because nothing else seems worth it. They really need to update the rewards. everyone I know is getting like 600 fragments from the gold cultivation for free. And I've been doing it and still not getting shit for the past 4.5 months, so you just gotta be really lucky when it comes down to it. But soul cultivation, it should be filled up after I do a few of these silver ones, and I really just never gotten anything special from here, so I don't expect for anything. But I wanted to do a void region like tutorial video, I guess. Not really a tutorial because probably like a survival guide, honestly. Something that can give everyone tips on how to do good in there and what to look out for. Rugene definitely seems like a Zanpakuto that was built for the Void region, but to me the Zanpakuto is way ahead of its time. We really can't know its full potential at this moment because it is still missing 3 slots on the phases to fortify, so you can only imagine what new partners can come out. Really hope that they do release like a better Yamamoto, like a red partner Yama, because I mean he needs to have something good. Although they didn't make a better Shinsui when they had Cotton, so even though I doubt they would make a better Yama, it would be just really awesome if they did. Definitely the next tier of partners, whatever they may be, we'll probably start heading to it. Now I think that the game is gonna start releasing a lot of things towards the Void region. Region being the first thing, since Ignite works, Mutilate doesn't, so it really helps out. Plus the extra defense, if you're very well stacked, you probably will be able to take some hits from it. Another problem is that you just need damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. But Region has some insane stat bonuses, so the Zanpakuto itself is gonna be very nice. The thing is that even though there are Zanpakutos that favor Vanguards, this one is a lot better, at least without fortifies, because it gives you 20% extra damage rate for Vanguards, so that helps out so many of them. But people with, what is this personal top up? Oh wow, that was the Rio Furnace. I almost forgot you get a rebate from that. But as I was saying, shit, what was I saying? Yeah, so if you have an offensive Vanguard, personally Nozarashis will still stick with here and tomorrow. Anyone else though, like a stacked Kukaku, since she doesn't have phases anywhere, she could personally go a Regine and be very overpowered. TSI, his phase from his phase from Tensa is very good because it keeps giving 10% defense per round. But if you think about it, that 150% defense that goes to your entire team, that shit can make even him tanky. And fucking god, this fucking experience instance. I'm gonna wait later. Yeah, their damage rate is way too high. I'm gonna wait for this later and do it because sometimes I can get lucky. I need to get the Maya T1 as well. Then I could probably have a lot easier time doing that. Also, I forgot that today is a new Bleach chapter. I usually thought they came out Thursdays, but today it came out on Wednesday. And shit's going down. So just gonna let you guys know. I don't want to spoil it on the video, but damn, shit is going down. Now it's up to Kubo if he wants to end the chapter in about like 5 more chapters or whatever. They said it might go up to 685 and 682 now. So in 3 chapters it might be gone. I don't know. I really hope it doesn't end that soon. It was just a weird rumor that I kept seeing on Facebook. Sorry about that, guys, but I just keep like, I don't know. It's like my allergies have been acting up this week. Plus, I've been having like some anxiety attacks and shit. Like, I have a fear of flying. I have a fear of heights. So this whole thing with the airplane just has me really stressed out this entire week. I'm really not looking forward to it, but I'm trying to hold it in here. It really shouldn't be that bad because when I took a plane 10 years ago to Poland, it's like, I don't even know how long of a flight. I think it's like a 12-hour flight. Or maybe it's like an 8-hour flight, some shit like that. And it was definitely way worse doing that. So I think I could survive 3 hours. But it's just, I just have not been feeling good the entire week. It's just been crazy. It's really been crazy. And I'm just trying to stay in here. Plus trying to do like all these last minute videos. A lot of the videos I have planned basically require to be as up to date as possible. So that's the reason why I couldn't do them like weeks ahead. I had to try to do them as close as possible because they impact certain players' stats, and I don't want to make a video like like I don't want to record the video 2 weeks in the past and then upload it like 3 weeks later. The stats would have been completely incorrect, so that's why I'm trying to do it all today and tomorrow. It's gonna be, the biggest problem is rendering as well, because not only do you have to render for a few hours, you have to record. So it's like you'll be recording, rendering, doing that for an entire 2 days. Basically, if I had T1, I'll be able to take rank 2 again easily. Just Rugene though, I like it, but just 60k gold just seems too extreme for me. It really does. Before I forget, if you are doing the first part of Hakamundo Treasure, for the first VIP 1, I say you should go for the Hogyoku Pill Fragments, VIP 6 Red Hogyokus, and then VIP 10 go for exclusives. I'm close to VIP 9, but I'm not close to VIP 10, so I mean VIP 10s have it pretty good when it comes to this event. Getting 50 exclusive fragments for every 9 million silver for 10 hours, so that's a very good trade-off indeed. Now, the cheapest way to get Rugene, where you could actually save yourself around 8k gold or more, is if you were to basically do Hakamundo Treasure for each hour and redeem it with gold. That gives you 1 light and darkness fragment, so you get 2 fragments for every 100 gold you spend on the Hakamundo Treasure, the first part. But the only problem is you have to sit there on the computer and literally go back there every hour, claim with gold, and then start the next one. And you'd have to do that for the entire 5 days. So let's say you spend 8k gold across 5 days, and it accumulates to you having 80 light chests and 80 dark chests. So you already have 160 chests that you don't have to worry about. Now, when you have 160, you only need 440. So when you have to buy 440, that's 44k gold. And if you only spent 8k gold to get 160 points, that means you're basically going to be paying 52k gold in total. But the only problem is you have to sit there and do it. Realistically, you're going to only get around like 150. I really don't see you getting more, because it's just a lot. You have to basically sit there in front of the computer and do it every hour. I don't imagine anybody doing that for the entire 5 days. It's going to be like over 200 hours. I think in total, you could do about like 240 or 250. So you would be able to do it for each hour. So it's about like 250 hours in 5 days. So you'll be able to get 250 fragments, and that would save you a shit ton of gold. But then again, I mean, be realistically, you'd have to be there on the hour exactly, and it's not humanly possible. So even like 150, 160 is pushing it. Most people will just make it up to 100. It's just way too tough, but that's the easiest way to get a discount if you really want to go for Rugene. I asked all my friends, all the top players of the game, and nobody I know is at least trying to get Rugene. I have one person who said he might try to get it, but I mean 60k gold without having any fortifies, or not fortifies, but the phases itself, it's like a risk, because you already know there's going to be new partners that come out and they'll just go straight into Rugene, and I'm pretty sure those partners will be game breaking. I'm still waiting for when they release a counter to Senjumaru. Like, if they did a Rugene Jaka, then I can see a Kyoka Suigetsu Aizen. And someone suggested like a long time ago when I first announced Rugene that if Kyoka was a Zanpakuto, it would basically chaos the entire enemy team. And after seeing Mutilate and Ignite on a Zanpakuto, I can believe that. I mean, that shit would be broken as fuck if you could chaos an enemy team just by the Zanpakuto. Like, that would be insane. And I've just been stacking up the pills. I really want to go for Gin Mod Soul, but then again, I was wanting to go for Iron Man. It would help me a lot more for the support, but I have no idea how many pills you get. Even if I did a gold reset, it's either like 3,000 pills to go either Kenpachi or Hallodrankar. Then these two in the middle might probably cost like 8,000 pills or something, and I don't think I'm close to that. Probably closer to like 4k, maybe 5k now, if I was to at least fully reset everything. But that's just gonna be too much trouble. I want a third reincarnate Namaya, but he's not even close to 130. He's still 4 levels away. Don't want to waste all that unnecessary silver either, so I'll wait for it. Wanted to second reincarnate Hiki, but I'm trying to get all the speed I can. Ever since I got those 130 accessories, she has been extremely fast. And the day I got them, I still did Alliance campaigns. But I just got too lazy and I forgot to do them again. If you want to go for basic Furies, it will cost you around 4,500 to 5,000 gold. Second best place to get basics, right behind Witch's House. Rio Guardian still continuing. Basically, the Thirsty Squad is here, and then the same Zanpakutos. So I wouldn't really recommend anyone getting stuff from Rio. It's just a little bit more expensive because you can get more. You can get the previous rewards from it. Joint task today is not that good. Usually, the second, third day they have partners. Sometimes the fourth day also has a partner, and I think the fifth day is tier 12 Hogu. I could be wrong, but I mean, joint task has been changing a lot. I was considering getting Rugene on Brazil. I might still get it, but I'm just being patient. I really want to wait it out. There's a lot of bugs. You can't even see a battle report from Rugene because it just crashes or whatever. The battle report doesn't load when you see a fight with a Rugene user. It was been reported to me. The developers have fixed it. Next time the servers get restarted, that's basically when it's going to work. And I don't know. Personally, I think Rugene is going to be amazing. At least for the way the game is headed. Because we really need some things that can help us out for the Void region. But it will be a long time before Rugene becomes 40k gold. It will be a very long time. Maybe at least like 2-3 months before we start seeing it every other event like Cotton. Because at first Cotton came out, kind of disappeared for a little bit, and then it came back a few months later. So it's just going to hold its price up there. Eventually when it drops 40k, then a lot more people will probably get it or upgrade to it. I just don't think it benefits the lower players. Definitely doesn't benefit the lower players. I would rather take the damage from Cotton. And there is the big flaw of Rugene is that the shield that Cotton gives to the Vanguard would clear off the Ignite and Mutilate. So same goes if you have an Elegant Unohana. If your Elegant Unohana is 6 mod, so she drops the enemy support speed, and she was to skill first after a Rugene user, if she managed to survive the first hit as well, let's say, then basically she would clear everyone's Ignite and Mutilate because she puts a shield on everybody. So there are drawbacks to it, but that defense from Rugene, that will just make you take multiple hits. Like even the strongest players probably would not be able to hit you. And it is 2% faster than Cotton. It was originally 1%. So 2% does make a big deal. I have choices now. So I'm very close to getting the godlike damage rate and speed. So if I get 200 fragments, it would help me get it. At least with the Hokumundo treasure. But the problem itself is to level the Hogyoku. I have this on Brazil, and it has been a pain in the ass trying to level it for the past few weeks now. So I'm really not in such a rush. Especially since I have like this level 22 agility. To get the next one level 22 is going to take a month of Hogyoku pills. Unless I have like some of them just come from nowhere. The only really Hogyoku pills is going to be from the first Hokumundo treasure. And you do get a lot. So that's what I do go for Brazil. Because I'm trying to max the Hogyoku out. But in US I'm going to be going for the red fragments. I think I'm just going to go for the exclusives and just pretty much pump them onto my Hikifune. I think that's what I'm going to do because there's really nothing else worthwhile. Exclusives are always worth it. I mean, it's a huge investment later on. Eventually, I do plan on getting Senju, so I'm not sure how that's going to impact me. If I can make her my first support, I would probably do it just so I could get everybody turn 1. And I'm not sure if I would probably have to actually reset Hikifune's exclusive level and balance between her and Senju. Get both 15 and then keep stacking Senju afterwards because Senju Maru is so much faster just because of a goddamn speed bond. I didn't really realize how much the speed bond matters, but it really does. I think when it's maxed out, it gives her 15% more speed. And 15% is actually a huge fucking deal, if you guys don't know. Like, 15% is a big deal. That's why Hikifune is lacking, because her bonds don't give her speed. So she just gets outclassed in the speed meta, but I mean, once that invincibility goes off, at least you're safe for a bit. Let's see. I just got to the 8th evolution for Berserk Renji. Can't remember what item I was going for. This bow is the worst thing to get. So there is 2 instances of getting it, and I always go for this one because at least you know if you get the gold bow or not. And we only get 2 fragments, or we get 6 Kimpikas. Okay. Now while you go to the other one, there's a purple bow with the same exact name. So I have no idea why they just did not bother renaming it, or at least actually have something that distinguishes the two. So where is it? Let's see. All right, so here you have the fucking Quincy bow, and then you have the purple version with the same name. Now when you get this, you really cannot tell which one you got. I always think it's always the one I get more of, and it turns out to be the purple one I get the most. So I'm really hoping I could get lucky for once. I think I only got 2 fragments. That's some bullshit. Or I can't even tell how many I had before. Might have gotten 4, and I think I got it had to have been the 2 because I had 2 from the other one. So yeah, that shit is just messed up. We're gonna go into the exclusive skill. So I'm done with Ichibei. I don't care about him. The main is not getting exclusives. Renji is 15, Nomaya is 15, and Hiki is 15. So the only thing left to do is put all of them into Hikifune. Probably get me 20 something exclusive, 21, 22. And it's just, oh shit, it's actually, damn, it's getting so expensive. So wow, 22. Now, that's going to be a serious amount of battle power. Going up, 7 exclusive levels? This alone gives 31k speed, so it's good to balance out the exclusives. But, oh shit, 1.1 mil BP on the Hikifune now. And she just hit the 700k speed, holy shit. So I'm still 100 something k speed away from Coco. I don't know how much he is. Around 800k, so it's not possible to maintain going for rank 1 in CSB anymore. Just way too far ahead for me. Way better stones on everybody in Hogus and everything, so I just gotta hope to work for the second best and just try to work with Void Region. Void Region wouldn't really matter overall. It's just as long as you do 1 million damage, you're fine because you're still getting the maximum, which is 1 million silver per hit. But you really want to get all the rewards for just killing it, and the problem being is that unless you're the one who actually got it past that certain milestone, you're not going to get the reward. It gets mailed into you separately. So even if your whole CSB gets to a certain point, only one person gets the reward, which is kind of messed up. But I mean, I guess you have to get rewarded for something. And I'm not sure if it was Brazil, but I have somebody to inherit. I think it's Brazil. Could have finally inherited Karenji, but I just don't know if I keep working on him and get him fully modded. I won't get him fully modded, but I could get him 3rd mod reset right now. So I'll have to consider it if I do plan on getting Rugene on Brazil. I really don't know. It's a lot cheaper there. It's only 40k gold, so you don't have to pay 60k. If it was 40k, then it's pretty understandable to pay for it. But if it's 40k, it's understandable. If it's 60k though, you gotta fucking think about that shit. So the only reason I'm even considering a Rugene on Brazil is because it's only 40k gold. And I have a pretty good idea of doing something with my team on Brazil, so that's why if I do get Rugene, it opens up a lot of possibilities. But the biggest downside is it'll probably cause me to change my team once they start releasing new partners that benefit Rugene. So I mean, I might as well just get Rugene because Brazil has been pretty stale for me. Just nothing to do, nothing to look forward to. CSB rank doesn't really matter either to me, so I will just get Rugene for the crack of it. Try something new. Cotton is still overpowered, but there's infinite potential with the new ones. And it's not as big of a difference when Tensa came out to Cotton. That was a huge one. Cotton gave 9% more speed than Tensa, and the crit damage was overwhelming. But Cotton to Rugene, you're not really missing out for not upgrading. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. There still should be a video for tomorrow, and then probably the last daily video on Friday. Have to see what happens over there when I get there. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video. I appreciate you all for watching. We're getting close to the 1k subs, so I'm gonna have to think of something. Probably wouldn't do the 1k subs idea until after I got back from vacation anyway, and don't even have an idea right now. But hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.